conference tournament play. They will start Caleb Hill. Hill's a 6-foot junior. He wears number 12. He'll be joined out there by Drew Raymert, a 5'11 junior, is number 23. All juniors in the starting lineup for this Neoga Ball Club, by the way. Jackson Clark, another junior at 6'1", wears number 3. He'll be joined by Clayton, 5'10 junior, number 34. And rounding out the lineup is Evan Pritchard. Pritchard at 5'10", he wears number 32 for the Neoga Indians. For John Nieberge's Altamont Indians, 10-9 on the campaign, undefeated thus far in conference play. They will start at a guard. Ryan Armstrong, the 5'10", wears number 30. He is the all-time leading scorer now at Altamont High School. He'll be joined by Mitchell Stevenson. Stevenson, the leading scorer this season for the Indians, is a 5'10 junior wearing number 2. At a forward spot, it'll be Drake Williams. Williams getting the call tonight, the 5'9 senior, wears number 24. In the middle, it's Evan Cornett. Cornett, a 6'4" senior, number 44. And rounding out the lineup at another forward, it is Sam Childerson. Childerson's a 6'4 senior wearing number 42 for the Altamont Indians. A couple of things worth noting. Altamont has added a young man to their roster tonight. Denver Duquid, a 5'10 freshman, will be dressing varsity tonight. And also an absentee this evening. Key reserve for the Indians, Nate Brown, the 6'2 junior, is not dressed tonight. He is out sick this evening. Hopefully he is able to get back quickly for the Indians.
Nate's wide body, he takes up some space, and John likes to run him in periodically when he needs some banging on the board, so they'll miss him.
So it should be an interesting matchup here between the Indians of Neoga and the Indians of Altamont.
So each team could have a tribal council.
That's right. That is right.
Hey, a reminder, 3 games tomorrow night, 5, 6, 15, and 7:30, or 7:30-ish. 2 on Friday, and then 4 on Saturday to wrap up this puppy. So still a long way to go. Thanks to everybody who's been a great host here at Altamont, or hostess, as the case might be. Adam Holloman, Keith Johnson, Brad Parrish, our officials for this first game this evening. Well, you got the contrast there between Bob Lockhart, the veteran coach. You got John Nieberg, still just 4 or 5 years as a varsity coach, and different styles that you'll likely see these teams try to employ tonight. I like this stuff.
It really is interesting to see how they match up. Neoga is suffering a little bit of a size disadvantage to Altamont, so that'll be a key to see if Neoga can contain Altamont inside.
Hey, by the way, your parents are here. I thought I'd warn you.
Tip is up and controlled by Evan Cornett. He knocks it in the backcourt to Drake Williams. Williams brings it up the side, leans in to Cornett. Cornett's shot in the lane, no good. Rebound claimed by Neoga. As they're pushing it back up court, that was Clark who grabbed the rebound.
Just saying, you better be good tonight.
Pritchard has it on the left side. Looking, finds Clark out top. Make that rather Clayton Butler. They swing it around the perimeter to Caleb Hill in the corner. Back out to Raymert. He's at the top of the key. Moves to the free throw line. Forces up a 2. No good. Rebound Armstrong. Quick outlet ahead to Stevenson. Mitchell drives in. Kicks it out to the perimeter to Cornett. Drives through a man. Puts the shot up and in.
Good strong move. Didn't knock anybody down. Used the glass nice. Altamont in front.
Altamont drops back defensively in a man-to-man as Neoga gets it up court with Drew Raymert. He sets the play, takes it over on the right side where he leaves it with Butler. Butler back out top to Hill. He drives to the free throw line, stops and pops, and ties the game up.
Little jumper in the lane. That's
minute into the contest. Altamont gets it up court to Williams. Williams stepped a little bit, never got the ball on the ground, so it's a turnover for the Indians of Altamont. Their first.
Pretty good crowd on hand. Yep, a lot of orange and black, red and white. Then we're going to add blue and green and white. We're going to add red, white, and blue, and goodness sakes, good colorful evening.
Neoga swinging it around the perimeter. Drew Raymert has it, top of the key. Neoga looking for their first lead of the night, but a pass is intercepted by Armstrong. As he tried to bring it up court, Raymert came back and bumped Armstrong, who lost it, but that's because he was fouled.
First foul of the evening. Just a double check. Raymert picks up the first foul of the night.
Armstrong says, "Hey, Childerson, look at me. I want to throw you the ball," from the sideline. And Sam finally pays attention and There's the inbounds. They get it right back to Armstrong out top. They swing it over to Williams. He's on the right wing. Now to Armstrong. Back out to Williams. He'll fire a three from the wing. It's no good. Stevenson up high for the rebound in amongst the crowd of Neoga Indians. Put back no good. This rebound taken down by Neoga and Evan Pritchard. He gets it to Raymert, who brings it up court, leaves it with Jackson Clark. Clark looks over on the side for Butler. 15-footer from the elbow, no good, and Armstrong claims another Altamont rebound. Outlet ahead to Childerson. Childerson sweeps in the lane. Left-handed layup, no good, too strong. Rebound Neoga, and Raymert's pushing it. He gets all the way into the lane, leans in, shot good. Drew Raymert gives Neoga their first lead. Each team's had a 2-point advantage, and it's 4-2 Neoga.
Usually see Altamont screaming down the floor, but that was a nice transition for Neoga.
Stevenson loads up for a wing three. Shot no good. Rebound off of Neoga. Cornett was down there battling with Hill and Pritchard, and it went off of Pritchard.
Pritchard out of the lineup right now. Trevor Roy, the freshman, checks in for Neoga.
Wearing the traditional Roy number of 14. Altamont gets the inbound to Williams. He'll load up for a three, and this time he connects. Drake Williams gives Altamont the lead back. They're up 5-4.
Yeah, speaking of the Roys, that's about 5,000 points that family scored for Neoga through the years.
You might be undercutting it.
Man.
Here's Neoga swinging it around the perimeter. They've got it top of the key to Hill. Three is up and good. Caleb Hill has 5, and it's a 2-point lead for Neoga now, 7-5, 3 minutes into the game.
They have us a shootout here tonight.
Altamont looks over the 2-3 zone of Neoga. Stevenson and Armstrong play catch. Now they get it to Williams on the left wing. They go inside to Cornett. Turn around 10-footer. In and out. No good. Rebound snagged out of there by Neoga's Drew Raymert. Raymert shuffles it off to Roy on the left wing. They get it back out top. And handling is Clark. Clark goes on the side to Butler. Butler on the right side gets it right back out top to Raymert. Matched up with Stevenson as Altamont's in the man-to-man. They go to Hill, baseline. Back out top to Butler. Long two, no good. Stevenson a rebound for Altamont. He'll bring it up court himself. Gets across the timeline, finds Armstrong, now Williams. Williams on the left side, back out to Armstrong. Armstrong goes to Stevenson, right wing. Back to Armstrong, top of the key. Three, got it. Ryan Armstrong with his first bucket. And Altamont's back ahead, 8-7.
And lots of threes. We had this happen in the second game last night. Lots of threes, early especially.
Roy with it, left wing, matched up with Williams. Puts it on the floor, circles it back out top. Now he's picked up his dribble and hooks the pass over on the side to Butler. Clayton Butler gets it to Raymert, top of the key. They go to Hill, left wing three, a little strong. Armstrong, another Altamont rebound. Gets it around one man as he brings it up court. Goes all the way to the right baseline. Leans in, shot short, rebound Childerson. Put back no good, but he's fouled, and Sam Childerson will head to the line for a couple of free throws.
Coaches love those offensive rebounds if they need them. Neoga picks up their second foul. Drew Raymert has both of them, though, is the problem for Neoga.
Both teams going to make a couple of substitutions after the first free throw from Childerson. It's up. It's off the heel of the rim, bounces high off the backboard, and then drops through. So here comes Neoga substitution. Zach Gressens, the 6'3 junior, is into the lineup. And looks like, I believe Pritchard returned. We'll double check that. Altamont has Jesus Flores on the court, and also Wyatt Stone in the ball game. And by the way, Wyatt just grabbed that rebound. He gets it out to Flores, who circles it over to Armstrong, now to Stevenson. Back out top, Armstrong. Stevenson, right wing.
Neoga playing a 2-3 zone now defensively. Altamont trying to shoot over it.
They do fire up a shot from the top of the key. It's no good for Armstrong. Rebound, Flores gets it to Stone, who kicks it out top to Stevenson. Three is too strong. There's Childerson with an offensive rebound. Put back, blocked by Gressens, but he's fouled on the play, and it'll be a couple of free throws again for Sam Childerson.
Neoga picking up some early fouls here. They are separating them pretty well. Zach Gresson's first foul. 3 on Neoga. Timeout on the floor, too.
Neoga took a full timeout with 3:16 to play in the first quarter. It's Altamont 9, Neoga 7. High school basketball from the NTC tournament.
Visit us 24/7 at danheck.com and check out the specials we have going on right now. No one will sell you a new Chevrolet or Toyota for less. Let us prove it to you. See you today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham.
Stevens Industries, in business for 55 years and an employee-owned company, has produced a winning team and has job opportunities available from production office to the manufacturing floor.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&N Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals.
We're back at Altamont where Sam Childerson will head to the line for a couple of free throws after the Neoga timeout.
Sam has cool shoes.
I was just going to say, it almost looks like duct tape across the top, but it's not quite.
It's shiny.
Free throw is good for Sam.
It's like styling duct tape.
Next one is up. That one's good. So that time he goes 2 for 2 at the line. Give him 3 points in the game, and Altamont has a 4-point advantage. That's the largest lead for either team. Altamont applying some full court pressure. Clark along the sideline. Pass picked off by Stevenson at center court. Drives for the layup. No good because he's fouled. And Stevenson will go to the free throw line, and Altamont continues the parade to the stripe.
They have been there plenty. That foul called on Pritchard. His first. 4 now on Neoga. Altamont still doesn't have a foul. Neoga sending Altamont to the line a lot here in this first quarter.
Stevenson's first free throw, however, is no good. He'll get another opportunity as at least 3 of the 4 fouls have been while Altamont was shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the next. This one is good. So Mitchell goes 1 of 2 at the line. Give him a point. It makes it 12-7. Full court trap employed by the Indians. Neoga gets it to Roy. He's still close to the Altamont basket. Has it poked free. Now it is a 10-second call. They tried to get it up to Fritcher, but he was nowhere near the timeline.
So out of bounds to Altamont. Neoga's third turnover.
Stevenson and Childerson sit down for Altamont as Alec Biggs makes his first appearance of the ball game for the Indians. He has it out on the perimeter. Cornett's back as well. They get it to Armstrong. To Flores. Goes right baseline. Hooks a pass out to Biggs. 3 on the way. Good. Alec Biggs, the 5'8 sophomore, knocks down a bucket. And Altamont's all of a sudden up by 8, 15-7.
Yeah, Neoga hasn't scored for a while. Just 3 baskets. Altamont's already made 3 threes here in the opening quarter.
2:25 on the first quarter clock as Gressens has it on the wing. Tries to go inside, and he traveled with it right at the free throw line. Neoga's 4th turnover here of the first quarter.
Little contact, but not enough for any kind of foul. So Neoga having a little trouble getting in position to shoot now. They had some pretty good offensive opportunities early, but they haven't shot the ball in a while.
Clayton Butler in, Jackson Clark out for Neoga with 2:20 to play in the first quarter. Again, Altamont up 15-7, looking to add to their 8-point advantage.
13 shots for Altamont already, just 7 for Neoga here in this period.
Flores at the free throw line, gets it to Biggs. Now they go to Armstrong. Skip pass to Flores. Corner 3, no good. Biggs on the weak side, grabs the rebound, hands it to Cornett. Cornett double-teamed in the lane, took an extra step, and he's called for traveling. Turnover, will give it to Neoga.
Just 2 on Altamont as far as turnovers. A lot of offensive rebounds for Altamont in this first quarter, and that's compounding Neoga's problems as far as having opportunities to score.
Altamont picks up in a full-court man. Caleb Hill says, I'll bring it up myself. Got it over to Roy, who saved it from going out of bounds. Now his pass is tipped and taken by Cornett. He's driving for the layup, and he got it. Evan Cornett with 4. Altamont's up 10 as it's an 11-0.
Martin's IGA Plus has everything you'll need to make a great meal, from certified Angus beef, fresh fruits and vegetables, and mouth-watering bakery items. Check us out at martinsiga.com.
Job Match Personnel Services supports all the area sports and wishes them the best of luck.
Whether it's for a comprehensive eye exam or to check out the latest and greatest in Oakley, Maui Gym, or Ray-Ban Ophthalmics, come see Dr. Tony or Dr. Chris at Weber Optics, located in Effingham, and soon their new facility in Altamont. Weber Optics, where good vision is always in fashion.
Bound for Altamont. Ooh, and they call him for steps. Well, it'll go back to Neoga after Altamont turns it over here early in the second quarter.
Altamont hasn't done much wrong.
No.
That's just their third turnover in the game.
Here's an inbound. Caleb Hill bounces it off the back of Cornett, comes and grabs the ball. Shot no good. Rebound fought for. Cornett is fouled, and so that'll be enough to send Altamont to the line for a 1-and-1.
Altamont, a huge edge on the boards along with everything else they have going for them. Fouls on Clayton Butler, his first, and that does indeed put Altamont officially in the bonus. And again, Altamont hasn't been called for a foul. So you want to give everybody the point totals just in case we might have missed something?
Again, it's 18-7 here as Altamont is a very balanced attack. 4 players with 3 points. That includes Armstrong, Childerson, Williams, and Biggs. They all have 3. Evan Cornett just made the first 2 free throws to give him 5. Jesus Flores and Mitchell Stevenson each with a point. For Neoga, Caleb Hill with 5 points and Drew Raymert with 2. Evan up 13. Raymert, he pushes it up court. Oh, a nice look underneath. They got it to Butler, who couldn't handle the ball cleanly initially. And then as he tried to work for a shot, he's fouled. I think they're going to say it was on the floor before any sort of attempt. It'll be Neoga ball under the basket.
Fouls on Stevenson. And there it is, the first Altamont foul of the game.
So here's Neoga trying to get a bucket. They've hit a dry spell. Remember, they were up 7-6, and then Altamont's been on this 14-0 run over the end of the first quarter and early in the second. Neoga working the inbounds. Fritcher has it. They get it to Raymert. Puts up a tough free throw line runner, and it is good.
Floating out of the lane and still was able to adjust in the air and hit it.
Childerson trying to answer for Altamont. Fires up a 3. Shot no good. Rebound Gresson. He claimed it towards the top of the key. Circles it back, and now they fire it up court. Hill has it. Skips it over. Gresson's is in the left corner with it. Skip pass all the way to Raymert. Squares up for a 3, in and out, no good. Cornett claims the board for the Altamont Indians. Gets it to Armstrong, who hooks the pass to Stevenson. Drives in, layup, no good. It was affected by Fritcher, and the rebound claimed by Raymert on the run. He pushes it up court. Got around Cornett, but Cornett reached back and swatted it out of bounds. That'll belong to Neoga under their basket.
Nice block. Change here for Neoga. Gressons gets a breather.
Jackson Clark back onto the court for Neoga as Hill works the inbounds. They get it to Raymert. Jumper from 15, good.
Raymert's been keeping Neoga afloat. He has 6 points and 3 of their 7 rebounds.
He's pulled them back within 9, but Altamont has an open look for a 3. It's no good from Armstrong. Fight for the rebound ensues, and the Indians go over the back for a personal. That's Altamont, that is.
Sam Childerson's first foul. Altamont has a couple now.
So with 6:20 to play in the second quarter, Raymert brings it up court. Leaves it on the side with Clark. Clark goes over on the wing to Raymert. He drives right baseline. Shot blocked from behind by Stevenson. Rebound to Armstrong. Pushing it for Altamont. Armstrong gets all the way in the lane. Stops and pops. Little 10-footer's too strong. Childerson, though, with a great rebound, spins and puts it up and in.
Well, 360 there. That's nice work. Got the board and the basket.
So Childerson with 5, Cornett with 6. The inside combination for Altamont has 11 of their 22. Meanwhile, Raymert gets around his man. Jump stop in the lane. Shot no good. Raymert, though, hustles in the corner to get the rebound. Fires a pass inside to Jackson Clark, who avoids the defender and puts it up and in. Altamont pushes it right back up court, but Williams sees Neoga back, so he slows things down. They get it to Childerson. Over to Armstrong. Drives for a layup. Shot no good. Left it short. Rebound to Clark of Neoga.
Neoga's starting to get some boards now, and they have the edge on the scoreboard in this second quarter, so they're making a little bit of noise.
Raymert with the ball on the baseline on the left side. Jump stop. Fakes. Puts the shot off the glass. No good. Armstrong, a rebound for Altamont. Quick outlet ahead to Stevenson on the left wing. He crosses over, gets into the lane, sweeps in for a shot. It's no good. Rebound tied up between Childerson and Butler, and the possession arrow favors Altamont.
Couple of changes here for Altamont.
Cornett will have a seat. Williams will have a seat. Flores is back in, and Wyatt Stone also returns for Altamont. 3 minutes played here in the second quarter as the inbounds goes to Childerson on the baseline. Shuffles it back in the corner to Armstrong, who fires it out top to Flores. They swing it to the right wing to Stevenson. Mitchell takes it to the top of the key where he leaves it on the side with Armstrong. Armstrong bats to Stevenson. 3 from the wing, in and out, no good. Stone, though, with an offensive rebound, leaves it with Flores. Flores flips it back to Stone. He has to save it and does so to Flores. Now to Stevenson, driving in, layup's no good. It wouldn't have counted anyway as Stevenson's called for the charge.
Good job by Clayton Butler of planting himself in the lane. Stevenson with the charge, his second foul. Altamont's third foul. Altamont's second turnover this quarter. I still don't have Neoga for a turnover this quarter.
4:30 to play in the second period. It's a 9-point ball game. Neoga's looking to get a little closer. They've trailed by as many as 13. Neoga with the ball on the perimeter. They've got it outside to Butler. Butler top of the key, leaves it with Hill. Left wing 3, short. Rebound, though, inside. No good. Wide open putback for Fritcher. He couldn't hit it, but that shot is up and good as Mitchell Cornell into the ball game. Got the putback bucket. Now Altamont brings it up court, and they lose the handle out of bounds.
Well, they only had 2 turnovers in the entire first quarter. That's 3 in the period here, so halfway through the quarter, Neoga with an opportunity to sneak a little closer.
Stevenson lost that ball out of bounds. He'll head to the bench, and Alec Biggs returns to the lineup. Boy, that ball got high for Raymert, but he corrals it on the baseline. Sends it to Butler. Jumper in the lane, good. Clayton Butler has 2, and here's Neoga back within 5. They're on an 8-0 run of their own. Here's a 3 from Biggs from the wing, no good. Rebound tapped out by Stone. It's tracked down in backcourt by Biggs. Biggs gets it on to Armstrong. Now to Biggs, now to Flores. Flores moves into the lane, turns, needs some help now as he's picked up his dribble, fires it to Biggs. He's on the left wing, moves into the lane for 10-footer. It's no Stone with the rebound, and as he tries to get a shot away, he's fouled. But I think that foul a shot, so it'll be a 1-and-1 for Wyatt Stone.
Altamont's still getting multiple opportunities when they need them around the basket, but that's indicative of the shooting's not so good. How about 1 for 9 so far this second quarter for Altamont?
Free throw for Stone. First of the 1-and-1 is off the mark. No good. Rebound, though. Stone gets in there, puts it up and in. They got tipped around, and all of a sudden Stone pops up and with the ball and makes it 24-17, ending a Neoga run that was 8-0.
Nice job of not quitting on the play by Wyatt Stone.
Raymert around his man. Jumper good, and he's fouled.
Raymert was 6 in the quarter, and he has the and 1 coming.
He has 8 in the ball game, looking to make it 9 with the old 3-point play. Flores will have a seat. Drake Williams is back for Altamont. Meanwhile, Caleb Hill will have a seat, and Jackson Clark is back in for Neoga.
Flores picked up his first foul before he checked out there. That's still just 4 on Altamont, but on the shot.
Raymert could pull Neoga back within 4, but the free throw rattles out, no good. And this ball is tipped out of bounds. give credit to Clayton Butler. He fought hard for the rebound that ultimately went off of Altamont, and it'll stay with Neoga.
So now they have a shot at getting within 3 or maybe 2.
Neoga triggers the inbounds in the corner to Raymert, out to Roy. Roy, pass, dangerous, and it's knocked away. Armstrong had a chance, but he couldn't quite corral it as it goes out of bounds off of Altamont.
Altamont has such quick hands. You really have to be precise and sharp on your passes.
Raymert with it out on the perimeter. Matched it up with Biggs as Altamont's in the man-to-man. Gets around Biggs. Drives, cut off, needs some help. Got it on the side to, Clark. Clark spins around a man, and there's going to be a 3-second call in the lane against Neoga.
They had to wait till they could clear somebody to try the shot, and in the meantime, somebody camped out in there. That's Neoga's first turnover this quarter. They played much better ball this second period.
They find themselves down by 5 after trailing by as many as 13 in this quarter. Altamont's big, gets it to Williams. Williams in the corner, brings it to the top of the key, now across to Armstrong on the right wing. Armstrong moves to the top of the key, goes to Williams on that right side. Looks in, nothing doing against this 2-3 zone. Finds Biggs. Biggs to the top of the key. Now Armstrong drives the right baseline. Somehow got away from everybody. Weasels his way inside, sticks it up and in.
Bob Lockhart's shoulders sag a little. Nice work by Armstrong to get in there and get that shot down.
Armstrong with 5 gives Altamont a 7-point advantage, 26-19 with 2:10 to play in the second quarter. Raymert in the right corner, matched up with Biggs. Brings it out to the wing. Now crosses over, gets into the lane. What do we have? A bump, a travel? It looks like an Altamont foul.
Doing the bump. And so, foul called on Altamont's Alec Biggs, his first, and that's 5 now on Altamont.
The 2:02 to play in the second quarter as Neoga triggers the inbounds into the corner. Raymert gets it out top to Roy. Roy puts it on the floor. Stevenson fell down. Roy's left open to shoot. Fires it up there for 3. No good. Long rebound claimed by Stone on the run. He's bringing it all the way up. Good. Neoga's going to take a timeout with 1:43 to play in the first half. It'll be a 30-second timeout. 28-19 the score here at Altamont in the first game of the night at the NTC tournament. And you're listening to it on KJ Country 102.3.
Cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more.
Hi, I'm Matt Broniker with Russ Broniker Cadillac Buick GMC. Come see us for a test drive located on South Route 45 in Effingham. We are a proud supporter of local sports and this week's NTC tournament.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
Branch, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Neoga ball here with 1:43 to play in this second quarter. Altamont's pushed the lead back up to 28-19 after Neoga got within 4. Neoga works against the zone defense employed by Altamont this time. They get it to Hill on the baseline, who swings it back out to Clark. Clark drives in the lane, flips up a shot. It's no good, but he's fouled. So Jackson Clark earns a trip to the free throw line.
Well, Altamont didn't get called for any fouls in the first quarter. They're getting plenty here in the second quarter. Childerson picks up his second. Still just 6, but this is a shooting foul.
So Jackson Clark puts the first free throw up. It's off the side of the rim, no good. Substitution for each team. Raymert will have a seat for Neoga. Coming back in is Clayton Butler.
So you all know, if you're finding us over here, we had problems in the studio at 97.9 XFM, so here we are on KJ Country at 102.3. I'm sure Zach tweeted and texted and everything else you can do to let people know, so thanks for finding us.
Clark's second free throw is good, gives him 3, and it's 28-20. Evan Cornett in the ballgame for Altamont's Childerson. They get it right inside to Cornett, who power dribbles, shot no good, rebound, Cornett over the back, and we'll shoot some more free throws this time on Neoga's end.
Boy, if I had $1 for every time a kid missed a shot and then foul on the rebound, it'd be the same thing I've said for about 30 years now.
So this time Caleb Hill will be at the free throw line in this 28-20 ball game.
Cornett's first foul, just for the record.
Keep in mind, this is a 2-7 matchup, and when we're talking about competitive ball games here at the NTC, this is what we're talking about. Free throw is up and no good, or rather it dropped through for Clayton Butler. My mistake. I thought Hill was working his way to the line. I think Hill did too, but they pointed Butler up there. So he hit the first one, hits the second one. Butler with 4, and now that will allow Evan Pritchard to check in to replace Clayton Butler.
Butler says, I'll take care of these foul shots. I'm good.
So now it's a 6-point ball game, 28-22 with 1:05 to play in the second quarter. Stevenson and Armstrong play catch. Armstrong steps inside the arc for a 2, and he hits it. Ryan Armstrong with 7 restores an 8-point advantage for Altamont. Neoga pushes it up court to Pritchard. Pritchard's on the right wing, gets it out top to Gressens. They circle it over to Clark. Long 2, no good. Rebound again, Armstrong from Altamont. He's pushing it up court. Stops and pops. 15-footer. Nailed it from the elbow of the free throw line. Armstrong with 9 now. Makes it 32-22.
He's hit 3 straight here in this second quarter, so he's starting to cook.
Roy with it out on the perimeter. Sings it over to Gressens, who tried to hook it inside. Cornett was standing right there and gets the steal. Looks ahead for Armstrong. Driving in on the right side, or left side rather. Shot blocked by Gressens, who tracks down the loose ball rebound. He gets it ahead to Roy. Roy to the top of the key. Tried to go underneath to Hill. Hill grabs the ball. His shot is blocked in there by Cornett. Rebound to Stone, and Altamont will walk it up court with 7 seconds on the clock. Armstrong to the top of the key. Gets it over on the side to Biggs, who loads up for 3. It's no good. As the horn blows, the rebound heads out of bounds. So after an exciting first half of action, it's Altamont 32, Neoga 22. You're listening to National Trail Conference Tournament action on KJ Country 102.3.
It's a huge clearance sale going on now at Prime Soul, where you can save up to 60% on name brand shoes and apparel.
Whether it's just a chair or a house full of furniture, Wright's Furniture and Flooring in Diedrich can help. Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings Bank in Effingham. Good luck to all the teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament.
Let our experienced employees at Wright Furniture help you with your furniture and accessory needs. Whether it's just a chair or a house full of furniture, Wright's Furniture and Flooring in Diedrich can help. Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings Bank in Effingham. Good luck to all the teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament.
Account. It also includes refunds on ATM fees. Bank
trouble here, but we appreciate you sticking with us. We're on KJ Country 102.3 as Neoga will have it the inbounds here to start the third quarter. Raymer takes it in backcourt, gets it across the timeline where he's matched up with Armstrong as Altamont picks up in his zone. Raymer puts a tough shot off the glass, no good. Sam Childerson grabs the rebound for Altamont. Childerson gets it to Armstrong. Armstrong pushes it up court, now slows things down and hands it off to Stevenson. Stevenson circles around, puts up a long two from just inside the top of the key. Shot no good. Rebound out of bounds, though, off of Neoga as Gressons just couldn't find the handle, and it'll stay with Altamont underneath their basket. So the Indians flip the ball inbounds to Childerson. Childerson circles it to Drake Williams. Williams at the free throw line, out to Stevenson, drives baseline, leans in, shot up, and it's good. So there's Mitchell Stevenson with his first made basket. It's his third point in the ball game, and it makes it 34-22 in favor of Altamont. Neoga works it around the perimeter. Hill has it in the right corner, matched up with Stevenson. Brings it out to the wing. Now there's a backdoor cut. Layup no good for Pritchard, but the rebound is put up and in, and a foul is called. Give credit to Jackson Clark, who grabbed that rebound and stuck it up and in as he was being fouled by Evan Cornett. So 7:05 to play in the third quarter. 34-24 the score.
Cornett's second foul. First on either team here in the second half.
Free throw up, left it short. Childerson snags the Altamont rebound. Quick outlet to Armstrong up the right side. Now he waits for Childerson to come get it at the top of the key. Over to Stevenson, left wing. Back out to Williams. Williams back to Stevenson. Fakes the three. Drives baseline. Cut off by Hill. Flips it out top to Williams. Williams at the top of the key. Back to Stevenson. Stevenson, a couple of dribbles. Circles back over to the wing. Stops, pops. 12-footer. Left it short. Rebound tied up between Stevenson and Hill. Possession arrow favors Altamont.
Tough night so far for Mitchell. I have him 0 for 7 from the field now, unless I missed a shot
He made a layup to start the third quarter.
So there you are. So he's off the schneid there.
Williams takes the ball out top. Pass is knocked loose, but Mitchell Stevenson hustles to it for Altamont. Gets it back to Williams. Now back to Stevenson. Over to Armstrong. He goes right baseline. Draws a crowd. Tried to get a pass inside to Cornett, but Hill's there to pick it off. Altamont turns it over. 6:18 to play in the third quarter. Neoga brings it up court. Clark has it on the left wing. Circles it out to Hill. Top of the key. 3. Got it. Hill with 8 points. Makes it a 7-point contest. 34-27. Altamont can't shake free from Neoga.
Yeah, just 2 shots in the first couple of minutes here. Altamont was getting lots of steals and multiple chances at the bucket earlier. Not so much now. Neoga's sort of righted the ship.
There's Raymert with a reach out on the perimeter as Altamont was working it around with Williams, and Raymert picked up, could be a big foul in this one.
Yeah, his third. That's the first player for either team to get the 3 fouls tonight.
Armstrong to Williams on the left wing. He brings it to the top of the key. Now looks corner for Armstrong. Steps around a man, leaves it with Childerson. Tough catch. Childerson finally makes it. Looks for the cutter. It's Stevenson who puts it up in the air.
It just went blowing through the lane, and a good feed from Childerson for the layup.
Stevenson with 5 makes it 36-27. Altamont up 9. Neoga hooks it out top. Now they swing it around the perimeter. They've got it in the hands of Clark. Clark gets the top of the key, Raymert. Raymert on the dribble, backs up. Now gets it over on the side to Roy. Roy is bumped out there as Williams had an idea that he could get the steal, but Roy was kind of in the way.
Yep, Drake Williams picks up his first foul. Altamont's second in the half. Cornett's going to get a breather here for Altamont.
Wyatt Stone into the lineup to replace him with 5:14 to play in the third quarter as he inbounds from the sideline right there at Neoga's bench. Goes out top to Raymert. Steps around the defender. Forces up a shot. It's no good. Nobody touched it, and it'll sail out of bounds, belonging to the Altamont Indians.
By the way, we can tell you, 97.9 listeners, that 97.9, the power's back on. So it's hoped that we'll have programming on 97.9 in a little while. But there's no sense switching back to 97.9 now. People are going to be confused enough. So we'll just ride the storm out here on KJ Country for tonight.
5 minutes to play in the third quarter as Stevenson hooks it underneath to Armstrong, or in the corner to Armstrong, who fired it underneath to Childerson. Shot no good, but Stone an offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Stevenson, and what do we have? A blocking foul whistled on Neoga. Whistle came, and then no call for a while.
Jackson Clark got the foul. His first. Couple for Neoga now. And a tying of the shoe.
Yeah, waiting on Roy to tie the shoelaces before Altamont triggers the inbounds from underneath. With 4:47 to play in the third quarter. Armstrong's looking, finds Stevenson out top. Gets it right back in the lane to Armstrong. Hooks up a little shot, left it off the heel of the rim, no good. Rebounds on the floor. Neoga's on the floor with it, but they just couldn't keep it off the baseline as Clayton Butler was doing everything he could, but it'll go back to Altamont.
So as far as the equipment, thanks to Brian and Brian for getting us back on the air, making the switch over to KJ, and appreciate your patience with us. Thanks, guys, back at the studio for doing a good job.
Altamont puts up a 3 from the wing from Armstrong. No good. Rebound tracked down by Evan Pritchard of Neoga. Outlet up ahead to Hill. Hill stops, pops. Wing jumper too strong. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Neoga, they say. That's the break for Altamont, as it looked like it went off of Childerson, but maybe it was poked away from behind.
Cornell's back for Neoga. They sit Butler down, so that changed.
4:20 to play in the third quarter. Altamont still leads by 9, 36-27. We've been stuck here for just a little bit.
This zone by Neoga has had an impact because Altamont hasn't been able to get anything down from out.
Here's a 15-footer that rattles out. No good for Armstrong, but Stevenson flies in there for the rebound. Got it out to Childerson, and Childerson's called for steps as he started to make a move into the lane.
I have him for 2. Heaven knows I might have missed a turnover when I was elsewhere occupied, but I think we're good.
Childerson will sit down with exactly 4 minutes to play in the period as Cornett returns for Altamont. A little bit of a change to the rotation with Nate Brown not being available tonight for the Indians of Altamont. He's out with sickness. Roy handling at the top of the key, crosses over, takes the baseline. Shot swatted by Armstrong. Rebound, though, grabbed by Hill of Neoga. He cleared it out top. Now they swing it on the side to Cornell, who loads up and connects from 3.
It's a nice job of getting the offensive rebound off the block, and they get 3 instead of 2.
So now it's a 6-point game, 36-30. Neoga just keeps hanging around here with 3:20 to play in the third quarter. Armstrong directing some traffic. Gets a screen out top from Stone. Takes it to the free throw line where he finds Flores on the wing. Skip pass over to the right side. Spin move. Stevenson hooks up a shot. It's no good as he got a little out of control. Rebound taken down by Cornell. He clears it to Roy. Neoga looks to get within 4, maybe 3. Roy crosses the timeline. Leaves it with Hill. Hill fakes the 3. Gets it back out top to Roy. Now they go on the side. To Pritchard. Pritchard in the corner to Hill. Back out top. They go to Cornell. Cornell puts it on the floor. Moves towards the lane. Needs some help as he's picked up his dribble. There's Hill to the rescue. Comes to the free throw line. Jumper from 15. No good. Stevenson claims the rebound for Altamont. Ahead to Flores. Flores eludes the defender. Skip pass over to Armstrong on the right side. Taking the baseline. Spins into the lane. Shot off the glass is good. Armstrong with his 11th point makes it 38-30. Altamont up by 8 again.
Not a lot of points in this quarter. 6 for each team so far, and we've played almost 6 minutes.
Here's a drive into the lane. Shot no good, but a foul is whistled. Nice move into the paint by Neoga's Jackson Clark, and he earns a trip to the free throw line.
Altamont ready to double up on reinforcements here. Fouls on Armstrong. Ryan's first. 3 on Altamont in the half.
So free throw up, and it's good. So Jackson Clark has 6 points. Here comes Biggs back in. Also Williams back, replacing Armstrong and Stevenson.
We'll ask the NTC tournament officials to not use my stats as any sort of official thing.
Free throw up and good as Clark connects on both. He has 7 now in the ball game, makes it 38-32, a 6-point lead for the Altamont. Flores with it on the left side. Stops, now takes the 3. Shot no good. Stone, though, with the rebound. He looks, moves in the lane, puts up a shot. It's no good, but he's fouled, and Wyatt Stone will head to the stripe for the Indians of Altamont.
1-2, Caleb Hill on the foul. It's his first tonight. 3 on Neoga now. Each team with 3 fouls this second half.
So Stone will shoot a couple with exactly 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. First up by Wyatt, no good. He'll give it another try, though. Almost unusual to see no one at the scorer's table at this juncture in the game.
There's been an awful lot of in and out. We like the way Neoga's been able to hang around here, the 7 seed playing against the 2 seed.
Free throw for Stone this time is good. He goes 1 for 2 at the line. He's off the bench tonight with 5 points for Altamont. Gives them a 7-point lead again, 39-32. Hill across the timeline, looks for the backdoor cutter. Shot no good. Boy, it was a great cut by Pritchard, but he couldn't get it. But there's Clark with the rebound, and he slips it up and in. So it's 5-point game, 39-34. Neoga just that much closer. Flores with it. Gets it over to Biggs. Biggs on the right side. Works to the free throw line. Gets to Williams. Williams on the left wing. Controls the pass now. Finds Flores, who hooks it inside to Cornett. Shot off the glass is good.
Nice catch. Caught it, turned, got the shot off the glass. Nice work.
Evan Cornett with 8. Altamont back up 7. Out top with it, that's Clark. Clark on the dribble against Stone. Crosses over. Works into the lane. Leans in. Shot off the glass. No good. Biggs a rebound for Altamont. He'll bring it up himself. Behind the back dribble. Gets to the center circle. Now looks for Williams on the right wing. Open for 3. He hits it. Drake Williams with his second 3 of the night. He has 6, and Altamont back up 10.
Yeah, that's a big shot. Now it's a double-digit lead again. Here right at the end of the quarter, too.
Roy flips it over to Clark. Clark gets a screen from Roy, and we've got a foul whistled. Apparently it's against Altamont. Little shoving off.
I think Stone probably. It is. His first. 4 on Altamont in the half.
Flores and Cornett check out for Altamont. Childerson and Armstrong return.
Well, Neoga absolutely needs to score here and then get a stop at the end of the quarter.
45 seconds to play in the third. Altamont pushed the lead up to 10 after Neoga had chopped it to 5. Here's a drive for Clark. He lost the handle. Taken away by Biggs. Driving for the layup. Contact. Shot's good. And a foul. Alec Biggs will go to the free throw line to try to convert the old-fashioned three-point play. And the sophomore from Altamont has provided some valuable minutes for Coach Niebrugge.
Cornell on the foul. His first. Neoga with 4. Biggs isn't the biggest kid out there. That's a strong move to the basket there.
Hey, his name's a little misleading. At least right now, he's just 5'8". But Biggs' free throw is good. So he has 6 in the ball game. And now, a near steal by Williams, but Roy is able to track it down. Altamont up 13 with 30 seconds to play. Roy goes all the way to baseline, puts up a shot. Childerson affected it. Rebound's finally taken by Armstrong. He'll bring it up court, crosses the timeline, gets to the top of the key, circles it back out top, and it looks like Altamont's going to go for the last shot.
So Neoga might have had a shot to get it down to single digits, and instead Altamont with a chance to go up 15 or 16 points here at the end of the quarter.
Armstrong to Biggs, back to Armstrong. 5 seconds on the clock from the top of the key. Crosses over, gets into the lane. Nice pass to Stone, leans in, layup good at the buzzer, and Altamont does extend the lead. Going into the fourth quarter of action, it's Altamont 49, Neoga 34. You're listening to high school basketball on KJ Country 102.3.
Visit us 24/7 at danheck.com and check out the specials we have going on right now. No one will sell you a new Chevrolet or Toyota for less. Let us prove it to you. See you today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham.
Stevens Industries, in business for 55 years and an employee-owned company, has produced a winning team and has job opportunities available from production office to the manufacturing floor.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&N Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals.
Martin's IGA Plus has everything you'll need to make a great meal, from certified Angus beef, fresh fruits and vegetables, and mouth-watering bakery items. Check us out at martinsiga.com.
Job Match Personnel Services supports all the area sports and wishes them the best of luck.
Whether it's for a comprehensive eye exam or to check out the latest and greatest in Oakley, Maui Gym, or Ray-Ban Optomics, come see Dr. Tony or Dr. Chris at Weber Optics, located in Effingham, and soon their new facility in Altamont. Weber Optics.
Going on tonight. Thanks for finding us on KJ Country 102.3, as we've had a little technical issues back at the studio. Meanwhile, Neoga finds themselves down 15. They've got the ball, but Altamont knocks it loose. We've got a wild scramble for it. Neoga finally claims it back, and then Altamont is called for a reach. Boy, there was a lot of hands on that ball for a long time, and Raymert might be the worst for wear out of it.
Worried about him needing a concussion protocol there, but he's up and walking around. I'll give him credit. He stuck his nose right in there and went for the ball. Altamont getting after it, too. Neoga ends up with the ball.
Childerson picked up that foul in the exchange. Meanwhile, Raymert drives in the lane, got in the air, finds Gresson out just before he traveled with it. They circle it around to Butler. Butler tries to drive, cut off by Childerson. They go to Hill, now to Raymert. Raymert leans in, shot up, left it way short, but Gressons is there for the rebound. Gets it out top to Hill, along 2 from the top of the key, no good. And we've got a little pushing inside for the rebound. And the foul whistled against Neoga.
And almost too many words spoken by one of the players, but his teammates wisely got him away from the fray.
Well, Childerson and Raymert bumped into each other afterwards. I saw the aftermath. I think Raymert thought it might have been a little more intentional than what it could have been. But he'll go have a seat with Bob Lockhart now with those 4 personals. Altamont bringing it up court. Looks like Neoga's picking up man-to-man this time. Trailing by 15. Biggs has it on the wing. Works to the free throw line. Now they circle it inside. They get it to Childerson, and we've got 3 seconds on the lane. I believe that was against Stone, as Childerson was out of the paint when he caught the ball.
First turnover on either team in this early part of this fourth quarter. There's 2 straws and CHBC on the way after this one.
A minute gone in the quarter as Hill circles it around the perimeter. They get it to Roy, left wing. Back out top, Caleb Hill. He'll drive in. Scoop shot off the glass, no good. Nice offensive rebound, though, by Clayton Butler, and Butler sticks it up and in.
Nice job of finding the handle on that ball.
Altamont runs it right back up court, though. Armstrong runs over Butler. So great plays on each end of the court for Clayton, as that time he got a foul whistled against the Indians.
Foul on Armstrong, his second. That's 6 on Altamont. So Neoga will be in the bonus the rest of the game. Turnover on Altamont, their second in the quarter.
It's a 13-point game, 49-36. Hill has it on the baseline for Neoga. Working against Armstrong. Flips it out top to Roy. Top of the key three. Buried it. Trevor Roy's first point pulls Neoga back within 10, 49-39.
Each team with plenty of timeouts. In fact, I don't think Johnny's even called one, so Altamont's in great shape.
Armstrong flips it over to Stevenson on the right wing. Moves to the free throw line, leaves it with Biggs out on the perimeter. Biggs into the lane, out to Armstrong. Armstrong, right wing, gets into the lane with the left hand. Nice pass to Childerson, and Childerson sticks it up and in. He has 7. Altamont's back up 12, 51-39.
Neoga stayed in his zone all the game, and it's been pretty successful. But, boy, great passing inside there by Altamont.
Now we've got a foul away from the ball as Stone and Gresson, yes, it is Gresson, gets tangled up.
Mm-hmm.
That should send Neoga to the line, right?
Yes, sir. Armstrong, third foul. He didn't have any. Now he has 3. And 1-and-1 time for Neoga now the rest of the game.
So now Stone checks out, Armstrong checks out, Cornett in, and Flores in. Free throw, 1-and-1 for Gresson. First is up, off the heel of the rim, no good. Childerson snags the rebound. Outlet ahead to Stevenson, right side. Crosses over, now to between the legs dribble, shot off the glass, just a little short. Rebound still being tipped around. Butler has it for Neoga. Outlet pass knocked loose, but that's because Stevenson got Butler on the arm. So we'll walk to Neoga's end for another 1-and-1 opportunity.
Stevenson's third foul. Fouls are starting to mount up for Altamont now. Stevenson with 3, Armstrong with 3, Childerson with 3. So not terrible situation this late in the game, but makes you think maybe.
Free throw up, off the mark, no good. Neoga has had a couple of chances to capitalize on 1-and-1s. They couldn't do so. Childerson with the rebound. Hill just wouldn't leave him alone and eventually got called for the reach-in.
Caleb Hill's second foul. Still just 6 on Neoga, but the next one will put Altamont at the line.
Hill will have a seat now as Mitchell Cornell checks in. The 6'2 sophomore replaces him. Altamont brings it up court. Stevenson on the handle. Gets it over to Flores. Flores into the lane, leaves it out top with Biggs. Biggs hesitates, now gets it to Stevenson. Stevenson in the lane, out to Flores on the wing. Flores over to Biggs. Biggs drives in, gets it to Stevenson. Thought about a 3, doesn't pull the trigger. He'll drive into the lane, hooks up a shot. It's no good, but he's fouled, and Mitchell Stevenson will head to the line for a couple.
32. Okay, couldn't figure out who that was on. Evan Pritchard picked up his third foul. Now both teams are in the bonus, Matt.
They were sending a player in, but he can't come in just yet because there's 2 shots. So Dylan Milner, the 5'9 junior, I believe this will be his first action, will come in after the first free throw from Stevenson, and it's good. Armstrong returns, replacing Biggs, who played a good game thus far for Altamont.
Milner's in for Pritchard for Neoga.
So with 5:16 to play, Altamont's up 13. This match is their largest lead of the night, and now you can make it 14. As Stevenson connected on both of them, he has 7 in the ball game. That makes it 53-39 with 5:12 to play in the fourth quarter. Roy looks for Cornell. Cornell hooks it back out top. They swing it over on the side to Milner. 3 up, no good. Childerson up high for the rebound for Altamont. Outlet to Armstrong, up to Stevenson, driving in on the right side. Fires it over to Flores, now to Childerson, into the lane. Shot is no good, but he's bumped, and we'll head back to the free throw line where it seems like we've been quite a bit tonight.
In spurts.
Yes.
Foul, I think on Roy. Nope, on Cornell, 1-5 instead of 1-4. Cornell's second foul.
Childerson with 7. Make it 8 as he connects from the free throw line. Altamont a very balanced attack. Nobody with more than 11 points, and they've scored 54 in the ball game. Childerson hits them both, so give him 9 now in the ball game. Makes it 55-39. Altamont continues to push the lead now here in the fourth quarter. They're up 16 with 4:45 to play. Butler has it on the right side for the Neoga Indians. Sends it back out top to Roy. Their sisters were a good combination for Neoga for years. Now Roy drives into the lane. Shot no good. Rebound finally controlled by Stevenson of Altamont. Mitchell takes it all the way under the right baseline. Back out to Armstrong, to Childerson top of the key. Over to Flores. Flores from the left wing goes baseline to Cornett. Jumper from 10, too strong. Rebound, Flores got to it, tried to save it to Childerson as Flores was hemmed in along the baseline. Childerson just couldn't handle the pass before it skipped off him out of bounds. It ends up being Altamont's third turnover of the quarter.
Butler back, Butler back down. Caleb Hill in for Neoga. They also said Roy down, and Gressens is back.
Neoga's Caleb Hill gets it across the timeline. Over on the side to Jackson Clark. Clark back out top to Cornell. Cornell to Gressens. Moves to the free throw line. Jumper from 15, a little strong. Rebound, though, tracked down by Clark in the corner for Neoga. He's double-teamed, needs some help. Tried to pass it to Hill. Knocked loose by Flores. Picked up by Stevenson. Ahead to Armstrong. Layup. Good.
He can get down the floor, can he?
In a hurry. He has 13, making it 57-39. Altamont up 18 now as Neoga's gone cold. Here's a long three from the side. No good for Milner. And then Armstrong had the rebound, and he was fouled from behind. Armstrong knows he's going to the free throw line, so he'll head there for a one-on-one opportunity.
Now, all of a sudden, Altamont is owning the boards again. This is what they did early in the game when they got their big lead. Neoga finally got a couple of boards, and that was part of the process of getting back to within 4, was it?
4 or 5?
1.5, I remember.
I know 5 for sure, maybe 4. Armstrong connects on the one-and-one. He has 14, so he'll get the bonus. As Altamont's up 19 now, 58-39, and looking to add to it with another free throw from Armstrong, but it's missed. Childerson, though, put back, no good. Gressens clears the board for Neoga. 3:30 on the clock as Hill stops and pops from 15, banks it in. Caleb Hill in double figures with 10. He's the first Neoga Indian to reach the double figures mark. It's 58-41.
Long time since Neoga had scored. They only had 5 in the quarter up until then.
Williams gets it to Stevenson, drives in the lane, and as he does, he's bumped. The shot went in, but that would have to be NBA for it to be considered good. He'll go to the line for a couple.
Gressens on the foul. Zach Gressens second. That's double bonus now for Altamont. Neoga got to the one-and-one first. Altamont's in the super bonus.
Stevenson connects from the free throw line. He has 8 now in the ball game. Checking in is Trevor Fletcher, 6-foot sophomore for Neoga. He replaces Caleb Hill. I think that makes all 10 players that's dressed now for Neoga in the lineup. Here's Stevenson's next free throw. It's good. So Mitchell has 9. Looks like Biggs is in and Stone is in. Armstrong and Childerson will be out for Altamont. As John Niebrugge sees his club back ahead 19, matching their largest lead of the night.
So Altamont will be in the second game Friday night, and Neoga will be in the first game on Thursday night.
Here's Neoga. Corner shot, long 2. It's blocked by Cornett. Rebound, though, grabbed, and it's no good. This rebound put up and in by Cornell. Fletcher tried to grab the rebound. He couldn't connect, and then Cornell cleaned it up for Neoga. Stevenson into the lane, leaves it with Cornett. Nice layup. Evan Cornett, double figures with 10 after a nice feed from Stevenson.
A little bitty seam on the baseline, and Evan's big boy, but he can sneak in there without any contact, get the layup.
2.5 to play. Neoga works it out to Cornell. Cornell, top of the key, looks for Gressens. 15-footer, off the heel of the rim, no good. Rebound Cornett, and then he was fouled, so Cornett will head to the charity stripe for a couple more free throws.
That foul on Gressens is third.
Well, Neoga gave Altamont a challenge tonight. Always battled back, even though they got down double figures a couple times. Cut it down to 5 in the second half, but then Altamont has pulled away here in the fourth quarter, as now Cornett's free throw is good. Cornett with 11 gives Altamont a 20-point advantage, and they're up to their largest lead of the night. Windsor Stew Straws, Cowden Herrick Beecher City coming up next. Cornett's free throw, good again. So he has 12 in the ball game. Makes it 64-43. Neoga trotting it up court. Handling the duties is Milner. He gets into the lane, leans in, shot no good. Stevenson up high for the rebound, and he's on the run. Blasted up court, right-handed layup, good. Mitchell Stevenson in double figures with 11.
6 in the quarter.
Altamont's up 23 with 2 minutes to play.
Yeah, Stevenson had 1 point at halftime. He's in double figures now.
Neoga works it out top to Cornell. He hits from beyond the arc. Mitchell Cornell off the bench tonight. He has 10 for Neoga.
Couple of threes.
Biggs on the wing. Gets it to Stevenson, to Stone, around to White. Drake holds on the left wing. Now lobs it underneath. Stone had a little trouble with the catch. It bounced off his head, but now he controls it. Gets it baseline to Cornette, who backs in, spins, double team. Before he got a shot away, he was fouled. And Evan will head back to the free throw line with 1:32 to play.
2-1 on the foul. Dylan Milner has been busy since he came in.
That's right.
3 shots, and there's a foul.
A trio of Altamont Indians getting set to check in. Looks like it's Tony Klitzing, a 6-foot sophomore, will come in for the shooter. If Cornette can make the second one, he misses the first one. Stevenson checks out. He's replaced by Jason Burns. And also Drake White sits down, replaced by Denver Duquitz. I think Neoga made a change as well. Did you happen to catch that one? Cornette's free throw this time is good. He has the baker's dozen with 13, and now Klitzing will come into the ball game. And also Jacob Hammer into the ball game, the 5'9 sophomore. Roy, I believe, is back. He's handling the ball. Looks underneath, and a bump. And Neoga's going to go to the free throw line. As they tried to find Fletcher in the post, he was hit from behind, and Fletcher will go to the line.
Altamont's foul, Jason Burns, so needed to get in the book, picks up his first foul.
One way to do that quickly.
Yeah, absolutely.
1:26 to go. Fletcher's throw first of the 1-and-1 is nothing but net for the sophomore from Neoga. Give him his first tournament point. Makes it a 20-point contest as Altamont, as Greg said, is going to move into the semifinals Friday night against either Windsor Sioux Straws or Cowden Herrick Beecher City. We'll find out who after the next game. Free throw no good. Rebound taken down by Duquitz of Altamont. Denver brings it up court. Hands it off to Biggs. Biggs works to the top of the key. Now into the free throw line. Leaves it out for Burns. Burns back to Duquitz. Duquitz into the lane. Kicks it out to Biggs. Biggs drives in the lane. Nice pass underneath. They got it inside to Hammer. Hammer saw a crowd, thought better of it, kicked it out. Altamont swings it around to Duquitz. Duquitz puts up a runner in the lane, no good, but he got his own rebound. Kicks it out to Biggs. Biggs sweeps into the lane. Shot, I think, was blocked. Either way, it was no good. And the rebound to Neoga's Cornell. 45 seconds to play. As Roy gets into the lane. Leaves the baseline with Mitchell Cornell. He hits a long 2. Mitchell Cornell and double figures. Well, he already lives in double figures. Now he's got 12.
7 in the quarter for Cornell as well. So he's showed up well.
30 seconds to play. Altamont has it with Burns on the right side. Burns circles it to Duquitz. 20 seconds on the clock. Duquitz working a weave out top of Biggs. It looks like Altamont's more than content to kill the clock here in the final 15 seconds. Biggs has to avoid a 5 count, so he gets it to Duquitz. Duquitz takes it down towards the corner, hooks the pass out top, and now Biggs comes to get it again after Jacob Hammer had it for a second, and that's going to do it. Final score is Altamont 67, Neoga 49, as the Altamont Indians will advance to semifinal play here at the 82nd Annual National Trail Conference Tournament. Meanwhile, Neoga will play tomorrow night. They will play Louisville North Clay. That game gets underway at 5 tomorrow evening to see who will move on to the consolation semifinal Friday night. But again, the final score in this one, Altamont 67, Neoga 49. We'll be back with the postgame show in just a bit on KJ Country 102.3.
Niemerg Steakhouse has been appreciatively serving Effingham and the surrounding communities for the past 36 years. Niemerg Steakhouse, proud supporters of the local and area high school sports.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
Don't miss the huge clearance sale going on now at Prime Soul, where you can save up to 60% on name brand shoes and apparel.
Let our experienced employees at Wright Furniture help you with your furniture and accessory needs. Whether it's just a chair or a house full of furniture, Wright's Furniture and Flooring in Diedrich can help. Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings Bank in Effingham. Good luck to all the teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament.